This element was found in Germany in 1886. It is a good conductor of stimuli. The main feature of the Germanium personality is the strong aversion to take up any responsibility for anything on their shoulders. As children, they prefer to lead a very simple and routine life. They are happy living a life according to instructions of superiors or by set rules and regulations, which they follow very religiously to the last letter. They are just existing. They are not living. Their life is a routine. There is no charm, warmth, or challenge. Within themselves, there is a desire to attain some position and power. They want to be the monitor or head prefect of the class. But at the same time, they do not want to take the responsibilities associated with the position. They are the people who want to avoid responsibility and have a tendency to put the blame on others once something does go wrong. The fear of failure is the main feeling underlying such a behavior. As children, they are wary of parents, police and authority. They do not like dominating people. That is because they do not like to be controlled. Right from childhood, they don't like to be interrupted. These children are good at following orders and can give the impression of being very disciplined and sincere. But this is just mechanical. They treat work, study or any order as a mere formality and do not put their heart and soul in it. Their attitude is not solution-oriented and is more often problem-oriented. At work, they will not take responsibility of the next desk. Work is done in such a way that nobody can hold them responsible for any fault, so they avoid taking decisions. They will put on record that whatever action was taken was on the orders of the superiors. All records of any minutest detail will be maintained to absolve them of any blame if the situation so arises. They can mask the emotions very well and present a different face to the world. They hide information that may be incriminating to them, and if the need arises, they will reveal the truth or information only partially. Germanium is suited to people who work as government servants, examiners, supervisors, dictators who control the emotions, information and conclusions. They are like buds who have not opened but have lost contact with the plant. Let us consider the example of a typical government office. Usually, there are hundreds of formalities and forms to be filled in for any small procedure also. A Germanium clerk will never give complete and clear-cut instructions. He will always find faults in any application form. The applications will never get completed. Something will always be missing. He will not give full information at one time, but will reveal information only bit by bit. If they are government servants, they will go by the book. They will be very reluctant to undertake any task that requires decisions and implementation. Files on their table usually move at a snail's pace. That is, if they move at all. Even if he is accused, he will find his way out. The Germanium personality feels that he is a prisoner who cannot express himself fully. Germanium can never be a philosopher. He has to control his movement, his speech, and knows that he can pass certain comments only. He knows that he cannot criticize his superiors or their functioning. As a child, he cannot criticize his parents or teachers. As a student, he cannot criticize the teachers. And as an employee, he cannot criticize his boss. A soldier cannot criticize the lieutenant. The answers are limited, controlled, and measured. His work is like a routine with no real productivity. He just does not have the ability for any constructive or creative work. His perfection is limited to the extent of carrying out the orders given in the most precise way. situation when a child is forced to study continuously.